Hello to whoever is listening. This is Black Pen, and this is yet another video as I will be taking all my subscribers or my viewers on the um, path to writing their own web fiction novel. Now, as always, I want to appreciate everybody who has engaged, who has subscribed, who has liked my videos, who has watched them, who has commented, who has referred them. I appreciate every one of you. Your support means a lot to me. Your support keeps me going. And as I will always say, in my profile, my YouTube profile, you can see two links. The first link is the link to my book on Seller, which is going to be comprehensive teaching on this web fiction where you can learn from start to the end, and you can even learn some extra. It costs just 5,000 naira. When you get the book, you can read through everything. You will understand web fiction even more than anybody can teach you. Well, knowledge is not something that I want to hoard. I could have made it cost more, but knowledge is not something that I want to keep to myself. I want to disperse it, so I made it as affordable as I can. The second link you see in my profile is my Facebook profile link. That is if you are interested in engaging with me on Facebook. Yeah. So now today we're going to be talking about another topic: plot twists made easy. Now I will explain something. All these things I'm teaching are from a course that I did. SFSC. They were in the free trial. So this is the visual demonstration of all those courses, of those lessons, idea generation and everything. It came from those courses. Now, to get the rest of it, you're going to need to buy the book. But while, as for the ones that I can teach, which I'm inclined to teach, because I won't teach everything that is in the book, but for the ones that I'm going to teach, I'm going to teach them to the best of my ability so that you will understand it perfectly. Now, plot twists made easy. Let's go. What's a plot twist? It is simply that unexpected turn in your story that your readers are not supposed to see coming, which will surprise them and make them want to read more. Now, plot twists, any AE, any co-editor, any SE would tell you, any sign daughter would tell you that plot twists are invaluable. They are so important because they keep your story going, they keep your story fresh, they keep your story interesting. Now, but while everybody tells you, oh, they are so important, so this, nobody has ever actually told you how to get a plot twist, have they? No, they have not. Because up till now, it's something that's been difficult to teach. Well, that's until Black Pen came on the scene. Now, today I will be explaining it to you in ABC terms. Yeah. Now, you read the notes. As you read, I will be explaining. It says here, instead of trying to fit plot twists into the midpoint of your story, why not take the tail and keep twisting it? Now, before I read out, you can be reading the example as you listen to me. Most of the time, the reason why people struggle to get plot twists is that they are trying to first write their story and then start looking for where they can put plot twists. That can work. It has worked, but there is a simpler method. Have you heard this saying, turn every end into a bend? Yeah, well, that's what you can do with your plot twist to get your plot twist. Write the story, your own ideas, plot sequence from top to finish. When you feel like, okay, I've gotten to my wit's end and now I need plot twists, instead of looking for the middle, take the end and keep twisting that very end. You know how web fiction goes. Your twists can be as wild and as crazy as possible. Just keep it twisting. Now, let's look at it. Imagine that there's a story, and after all the twists and turns, the story reaches the point where the female lead gives birth to a baby in the hospital. This is just an imaginary plot sequence. Let's say this story was supposed to end here, where the female lead give birth to a baby in the hospital, and they happily ever after, blah blah blah. But then you feel like, no, it's not enough. You need more. Instead of going back to the middle point of the story and then trying to add some things, start from this point where the end is and start bending it. Now, let's bend this end. Why don't we say that while the baby's birth was being celebrated, it's suddenly discovered that the baby is missing? That's a twist, is it not? It's a twist because now, oh, where's the baby? Who took the baby? Why? And then, why don't we say, to further build on the twist that we have just created, that CCTV cameras catch one of the nurses running off with the baby. That's another twist, because why would the nurse take the baby? And then, why don't we say that this nurse calls the family to demand $50 million? And then the male lead takes the money, the $50 million, to the designated location, with the police secretly following. Now we've arrived at another potential end, as I said, because okay, you can say, okay, the male lead has brought the money now. Or they will trade the money and get his baby back, and then maybe the nurse will be arrested and blah 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 blah. But let's twist that end, let's bend that end again. And let's say, why don't we say that after the nurse comes out to claim the money, the ransom, police overwhelm her and try to nail her and catch the baby, only to discover that she doesn't have the baby. So that, oh, who then has the baby? Where's the baby? That's another twist. We have bent like 2 or 3 ends now. And then we say, okay, we can also take the story to a new level by saying that the nurse confesses that she was hired to kidnap the baby. And that's crazy because, as I said, who hired her? Then if we say it was the male lead's brother, or let's say the male lead's mother, or the female lead's brother, that's another twist. And as I said, what if we bend it further and say that the male lead's brother, let's say he's the one that ordered for the baby kidnapped, when interrogated, declares that the baby is his? This is another twist, because when did he sleep with the female lead? This is like, we didn't need to go to the end, to the middle of the story. We started from here, the female lead giving birth in the hospital, and look at how we have bent it from that point up until we have basically created another set of events. And the truth about this is that we can keep bending it and bending it. There is no limit to how you can bend it. So you can bend it to the point where they go to another country. You can bend it to the point where they come back. There is no limit. Instead of trying to get plot twists by trying to fit in, by trying to tweak the middle of your story, take what was supposed to be the end, look at it with your eyes of creativity, bend it, add a tweak to it, add a tweak to the tweak you have already added, add another tweak, add another tweak, add it. By the time you add, you will find out that you have created about 15 to 16 plot twists. And as I said, your story runs on plot twists. So the more plot twists, the better for you. If you aim to have a story of 200,000 words, it is better that you finish at 240,000 words than that you run out of content at 150,000 words. So the more plot twists, the better. Plot twists are never too much. That's the interesting thing about them. They are never too much. The end of that story that's giving you concern, that you're worried, how will I get the plot twist? Take that story, look at the end. That end that you are seeing, since you have already put a happily after end, why not change it and say, okay, from this point, I want to twist it. Instead of happily ever after, let me introduce a new character. Let me introduce a twist. Let me uncover a secret. No, there's so many things to do. There's so many possibilities are endless. You just have to be willing to look at it from, instead of taking it from the middle and trying to twist the middle and still retain my original end. Let me take that end that I planned and tweak it again, tweak it again, and tweak it for as long as you want, until you get 10 plus, until you are satisfied. Once you start, the thing about this bending the endings is, once you start tweaking the end, you will keep getting more ideas. It will become more and more fun for you. It is a ripple effect. It's cause and effect. Once you tweak the end, you will get more ideas to tweak. You get more ideas to tweak. You don't have to touch your story. The story as you have written is fine. It's okay. Don't try to affect or disturb the middle again. Go to the end now that you have already and start bending from that end. It's just like when you're making hair. Right? Just keep twisting it. Just keep twisting it. Keep on twisting it. Keep on twisting it. I know this is not how all the hair is made, but as a younger boy, I used to watch my sister and my mother make their hair. So I know I used to see the braiders twisting. So that's where this whole twisting came from. So when I say twist, that's the picture that's in my mind. Somebody twisting thread. So take the end and keep twisting. Keep twisting. Just take the end. The thing is, once you get the first idea, Once you get the first idea to bend the end, the others become simple. So that's it. That is the simple way to explain how plot twists are made easy.